Hi, I'm Phil,
I'm Sarah,
and welcome to S.W.O.R.D's weird online recorded discussion.
better known as S.W.O.R.D.
Okay, so today we're going to be talking about the episode 084, the second episode of Season 1. They go to Peru and all that stuff, yeah.
All that jazz.
Yeah, all that jazz. So one of the things that we wanted to say real quick that we need to tell before we actually do the episodes is that you need to watch the episodes before you listen to our podcast, because we do talk about spoilers, stuff that's going to come up, stuff that happened in the movies. If you haven't seen the movies yet, if you haven't seen the movies, how are you watching the show before then?
He could have just shortened that with spoiler warning.
Yeah, spoiler warning. So that's the best thing I got right there. We didn't get any emails, and there isn't much news for S.W.O.R.D right now, so we're just going to jump into the episode, and we'll share our thoughts about the whole thing after the episode due to the huge surprise ending, okay?
Sort of surprise.
Well, yeah.
You could see it coming.
Well, you knew it was going to happen in the series sooner or later.
Yeah, you didn't know if it was sooner or later, though.
I'm glad it was sooner. Okay, so I'm hitting play now, and we're seeing the comics flip through and the Marvel logo currently.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that Marvel logo is everything Marvel.
I like how it has a little music note at the top now.
Ooh.
To show that the music's playing. So we see the plane flying over.
Really
and
impressive.
The reference right there, they said S.W.O.R.D 616, which is a reference to the current comic universe of Marvel's Earth 616. Oh, and now the plane's door opened up and a guy flew outside of it.
If you don't know, this is probably going to happen later on.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Flashback.
Is it a flashback if it happens in the beginning? Like, would it then it just be?
I don't know. It's 19 hours earlier now. The whole show.
Whatever.
Now the rest of the episode.
Foreshadowing.
Right here. Sky, what they did was they used perfect continuity because she's wearing the same exact outfit that she had on at the end of the last episode.
Only you would notice that, wouldn't you?
Mostly because I looked up stuff.
Of course.
She did call it her house. She called the van her house right there.
Oh, yeah.
I told you.
It is her house.
There was probably a pillow or sleeping bag. I'm telling you.
Whatever. How come you don't get to take her house? It's just the weird car and the S.W.O.R.D. one.
Like the S.W.O.R.D truck and Lola?
Yeah, why just those two? There's clearly enough space for more, like her house.
Well, the space that they have is set for Fitz and Simmons' reenactment center, where if you notice in the first episode, it set up what happened.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, so right now they're talking about how Sky is an asset to the group, and they aren't sure how to use her yet, since she is also, or used to be part of Rising Tide. Simmons looks very happy to have another actual girl on the group and not Melinda May. And
I think I would love to have her around. She just exudes intimidation.
And I love how Fitz is.
Yeah,
the dude is happy. Fitz is enjoying that Sky is with them now.
Yeah. A little too much, I think.
Yeah. You could totally tell that he's crushing on her. But
he's like, yeah, okay. She's hot, and he's not. She's out of his league.
So.
How much is he not? Whatever.
Okay, so now they're talking about how an 804 is something of unknown origin, along with them saying that. Wait, what's that? What we call? Oh.
They're talking about the plane to Sky.
Okay. I feel that later we're gonna find out that bus is actually short for something, unless they already said it in the episode.
I'm pretty sure they
caught it.
said it.
Okay. I can't fast forward or can't rewind, but something station I'm probably going with.
Whatever.
Okay, so now Fitz is happy because Sky's room is right next to his now.
Yeah, now you can perv on her
while she sleeps.
While she sleeps.
And Ward comes in all Ward.
I think he looks better in his uniform.
Yeah, but this is somewhat like, oh, we don't have to dress up, but Coulson always has class.
But that dude really needs it, otherwise he just looks like a slob.
Yeah. He just looks like every other guy, pretty much.
I think Coulson would look that way, too.
No, Coulson looks awesome no matter what he's wearing.
I'm pretty sure Coulson needs a uniform or a suit.
Coulson has a suit. Do you see that? It has a nice tie.
Well, yeah, but I'm just saying he needs it.
Oh, now they're talking about Tahiti again, and
You
how
mentioned
he
that.
always says that it's a magical place.
Reference later on.
Oh, the coaster?
Yeah, the first
Yeah.
Did he just mention the Tahiti implication?
Yeah, he just says,
The whole, like, more like afterlife thing? Or is that later on?
well, he says that, he just said you should go to Tahiti, it's a wonderful place, and
Oh, so that reference is later. Okay, never mind.
so he's saying that to everyone.
Oh, Hammer!
Oh.
Reference to Thor.
A reference to Thor being like the last 084 that they found was the
I
hammer.
got you messing it up now.
Thanks. So when I heard that, I thought that that they may have gone somewhere where it actually would have referenced a later comic book character. But I think that if they were going to go for that, it wouldn't have been Peru. It would have been Wakanda for Black Panther. But
Where's Wakanda?
It's in Africa. Oh, look, tires screeched.
It looks more like it crashed.
No, it was landing in a field.
Of flowers and dust, and it looks like it crashed.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, that city I can't pronounce is actually a real city in Peru, I found out.
Yeah, probably.
But it's like the midway point to the Mayans and stuff. So this is a place that they used to go all the time. Animal chatter.
Oh, I love their little talk here. It's so nerdy.
Okay.
It's monkeys.
32 different species of monkeys. Yeah.
200 snakes. And they're talking about how it can kill you. Don't you just love conversations of how many ways you can die?
Especially when it comes from Simmons, the biologist, who can like figure out how to kill anyone with pretty much anything.
And then she's saying, oh, there's no vaccine, and I'd be more concerned about natural disasters.
Well, that actually is true. You can't, she was correct about that. That
Yeah.
fever, it has no, cure.
Well, a lot of the vaccines, all of the diseases you can get don't have vaccines, believe it or not.
So now they're coming across the temple finally.
And she's saying she should warn people via the internet.
But I don't know, this little community doesn't seem like it would have very good internet access, or people would have the internet.
Well, but she's saying that she wants to tell people, and he's saying, don't you dare tell them the truth, which is exactly what she's against.
Yeah, and that's what S.W.O.R.D's all about, is S.W.O.R.D never tells the truth, ever. That's why we love S.W.O.R.D.
And why they keep telling you it's not S.W.O.R.D, it's whatever, so you forget the name.
Strategic Homeland Intervention Enforcement and Logistics Division.
I just didn't want to spend the time to say it.
Well, there's nothing really going on. The archaeologist guy is taking Coulson into the temple now, and they came across the weaponry, or I don't know if that's really a weapon. I originally thought it was a Chitauri thing. Is it Chitauri? Do you remember?
I don't think so. I'm pretty sure it's a weapon.
Okay. But, and now Fitz is getting out his equipment to go check it out.
Dwarves?
No, I think this one's Sleepy that goes out to go check it out.
I thought there was two. It looks like there were two.
No, he gets out only one right now to analyze it. Yeah, see, it's 02 Sleepy. I wonder which one number 1 is.
Why? Well, probably Doc. But why would he summon just one in particular? Let's see, there's another one.
There is another one that's scanning the walls. I didn't see that one before.
See, I told you. I'm observant.
Nice. So they're figuring out that it's been at least 1,500 years.
And she's super excited. She wants it to be from outer space. He's saying it's German.
Yeah.
Dash your hopes, dude.
So now we're outside the temple with Ward and May, and they're talking about how he knows that she's the cavalry, and she's getting really, really angry about it.
Yeah, I can see why. She doesn't want to be known as that agent.
Well, I wonder, I bet we'll find out later in the series what the whole cavalry moment was, because later we get to see, Fitz and Simmons freak out about her being the cavalry.
Yeah.
Oh, and now they're just, I love this, because Ward takes out one guy while Melinda takes out 2, and he's just like, oh, I could have took out more.
Yeah.
And now they're surrounded, I love it, men shouting in Spanish, not in, not saying what it actually is in Spanish.
Yeah, should have taken more guns. Well, they say later what it actually says.
Oh, let me fast forward real quick.
Because we can fast forward
We
now.
got it on DVR this time and not on demand. So now we're skipping over the Thor commercial real quick.
So that's why we can fast forward. Gotcha.
Yeah, so we're going through commercials. But if they would have brought more guns, how would that have been helpful? They both have 2 hands, so that means a total of 4 guns. Currently they have 3 each.
Could have gone on a machine gun on them. Get a, Gatling gun.
Yeah.
All crazy on them.
But, like, we don't have, like, Stark here to go crazy.
Yeah. Unfortunately.
But, okay, here's Once Upon a Time in Wonderland commercial, and now the show's starting. Men shouting
in Spanish.
It's getting creepy when we say it at the same time, so I'm going to stop.
And telecinema.
Yeah, okay, so, everyone...
We have a situation, sir.
Okay, now Coulson's ex showed up, and Coulson...
We don't know that yet. Oh, yeah.
Remember,
right.
spoilers.
Spoiler warning. Okay, why
So
would you give me
Agent
this?
Coulson.
Jessica...
Okay, I really don't know what he's saying.
Yeah, my sister complained about his accent.
I love that.
Apparently...
Philip?
Apparently his accent is super white.
Yeah, that is, like, the whitest Spanish that you could speak.
Is it going to actually translate to Spanish?
No.
Oh, it should later, right? Oh, what's a proper hello kisses?
Okay, so you just found out that she got promoted to...
Comandante.
Okay, yeah, so he's very proud of her, and I'm not sure how long that will last. But, oh, scoff. Nice. They're doing scoffs again.
Well, it was because it was obvious that she wasn't a good guy from the beginning.
But, no, like, in Arrow, they always scoff, and the hosts of Quiver always talk about scoffing, so had to throw in one reference that we got to scoff.
Okay.
So, now we're back in the temple with analyzing the alien German technology. How do you know that the aliens weren't from Germany and made it?
Aliens aren't from Germany. They could
You
steal
don't know?
German technology, but they're not from Germany.
There may have been an alien there like a couple thousand years ago, and he was using their technology.
Don't do Transformers.
Got it. So now Ward went in there to tell them that there are police outside, and like...
So bring everyone of use inside. That's a great idea.
Okay, so what's going on with Sky right now?
They're fighting. Well, it's like, yeah, he's pretty much saying that she doesn't belong there. It's pretty much showing that they aren't friends. They don't like each other.
Oh, he just calls her out and says, "What's your job? How are you useful to this?" And she's like, and just doesn't say anything.
American joke.
Yeah, they make fun of Americans right there about sugar.
But seriously, my foreign friends are like, your food is so sugary. So
yeah,
it's true.
Yeah. So now she's wanting to get the technology before Coulson can.
She's saying, I can't give it to you.
And explosion.
Yeah, that was weird.
Okay, so guys popping out of everywhere and shooting everything.
Time to go.
Little Sleepy is now going into the case. I love how they had the camera, like,
zoom in on it.
Yeah, I like how they had the camera actually maybe flying around and stuff. Oh.
Never touch a nerd's stuff, because he has it very specific.
Yeah, especially an OCD nerd.
He's not. He's specific. He's a perfectionist. Have you never met a bunch of nerds? They're almost all perfectionists.
I'm a nerd.
No,
We're both nerds.
No, you're not. You're a geek.
Oh, I love how he just pulls it straight out of the wall, not even thinking about what would happen.
Mad man.
Yeah.
It'd be hilarious if we got Fitz and Simmons mixed up.
Yeah. No, Fitz is the guy, but and Simmons is the girl, and Sky later makes a joke about
how
no,
they
wait.
can't make them up.
It's Sky says that Ward can't figure it out.
Yeah, she's pretty sure he doesn't know Fitz from Simmons or something.
So
let's go to your truck.
Okay.
Great teamwork.
Yeah, they are pretty working well together. I'm taking it this is not their first rodeo together.
No, duh. If they were splitting it,
I love how they come out for a moment. Uh-oh, it's not good. Go back out. Ooh.
Get
ooh.
down.
I love this amazing shield technology right here.
I hate the overly dramatic actions.
That was awesome. It wasn't an overacting dramatic or whatever.
And then it's like, wait, why?
Not just that, he did a flip over the stairs.
And he got all crouchy and he like crouched
well, here's the
down,
thing.
Like,
it went over in a like.
Well, yeah, but he crouched down before he even hit it, and then he hit it and stared at it and then ducked. What was that? Oh, feminist.
What?
She insists that he goes first. I thought that was like a big thing because he's like, after you, and that's why he's supposed to be super polite, but it's like really offensive if you're.
Or more so when there's a huge firefight going on, you kind of want to protect people.
But they both had guns, and they're both wanting to protect people.
But Coulson is a good person, and just instantly, I don't want to get into this.
Whatever.
So now they're heading back to the bus currently.
I could roll down a window. Oh, they're worried about the thing going off and infecting them all with super radiation.
Well, maybe it will give them powers.
And then you have the you have the smart people saying, oh, open a window. And then you have the not so smart people saying, no, we're not going to open a window.
Because we don't want the bullets to come into the here.
Like, I don't want a bullet rain. Or rain of bullets. Rain of bullets, that's the term.
Okay. So now they made it back to the bus, and they drive their little truck up. See, they only have space for 2 cars.
Yeah, they could have made more.
No, they can't. Like, there is no room. There is absolutely no room in there.
Look how much effing room there is.
But that's because, okay, so the reason they have that is because I said earlier with Fitz and Simmons'
I know, but whatever. Here, they're fighting on the ramp.
Okay, now they're back into the bus, and the doors are closing, and they're right about to take off.
Also, I'm not concerned at all as soon as the stuff's just going out. The van, like the.
Yeah, like maybe someone just jumps in through the door.
Yeah. Oh, and here we go. He's gonna tell them. Oh,
this is hilarious. He said,
in English.
In English.
Why do they always make that? It is in English.
Yeah, but like he's speaking. Captain America reference right there. So
it's nuclear. It's super, 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 super nuclear.
He's saying it's much, much worse.
All back away.
And then they all take a step back. That was great.
But okay, he is speaking
Fast
English.
forwarding.
I understood him.
Well, he was saying it in like really high-tech words, and if you need to remember, like, Ward is not like the smartest jock.
He's the jock, which means he probably got C's.
I barely understood what he said, and I'm not a jock.
I'm a nerd, and I understood what he said, and I'm only getting A's and B's.
Well, I'm not that smart, remember? Okay. We have one more commercial. And now the bus is flying in the air.
Safe travels.
Let's see what's going on inside before we start talking about it. Okay, so Coulson and Melinda May are in the cockpit, and he's talking.
Fuel cell. There you go.
That's what the actual name for that device is.
The restricted airspace. Top speed. Oh, right now. Okay.
What?
Nothing. I'm just remembering something later.
Okay. So Melinda May is not really talking to Coulson because every time something bad goes on,
she has to end up being the one fighting and does the best.
No, but that's not what she wants to be there for.
She wants to be the pilot.
Yeah, she wanted to stay at her job as the desk person, but Coulson pissed her off and said, "Oh no, we need you here." And okay, so now Simmons is working with the Tesseract device.
It's stable, but it could explode at any minute.
Especially if hit by a machine gun.
Well, things like this happen from time to time in the field.
Okay, so now Simmons. Okay, Fitz and Ward are coming in.
You'll regret you entering the field thing.
Yeah.
They're talking about English.
Use normal English, like duck and run.
And might blow your head off.
A little bit makes fun of.
I love Fitz. It's like this made me love Fitz.
I told you Fitz is like the best character.
He is, but I didn't see it before.
Okay, so Rey's people are getting into the place and they're all settling in.
They're settling in a little bit too much, I think. Well, they will be. I guess they aren't now. But they're pretty much looking at the fact that the S.W.O.R.D people are fighting.
Okay, so now, like, the men are trying to scatter themselves through the ship.
And he let them.
Yeah. I'm surprised Coulson didn't figure it out instantly, but okay.
And they're fighting.
Do we have a problem here?
No, sir. And failing.
Yeah, they're not
failing
doing good. Yeah.
And Coulson's pointing out the good things. Optimus.
I love how Skye raises her hand. So she's saying how she's tagged along with a whole bunch of people who don't know what they're doing.
And she's no rocket scientist, but this is their second mission.
I was
your first!
Aww. But, so, she's complaining about how he doesn't know the differences now.
And she could be team captain. Coulson's team captain.
Coulson's team captain, and if anyone's second in command, it's probably Ward.
No, I will not say that word, but no. No.
Okay,
May,
fine.
or whatever her name first
May
is.
doesn't want to be anywhere near this, though.
I don't care. It's either May or it's no one, because Fitz and Simmons are tied, and Ward could eat, like, whatever's on their shoes, for all I care.
Okay, and Skye is probably the actually...
Ward, you can speak 6 languages. Oh, you have 2 PhDs.
Simmons, you have 2
in
PhDs.
fields I can't pronounce.
And Fitz, you're a rocket scientist.
No, you are a rocket
Work
scientist.
it out.
That's a great way. Have you ever told a group of nerds that don't get along, get along? It doesn't work.
Oh, nice.
That has happened a lot.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Though I do like how each of the, like, everything that Skye said she isn't, everyone, he said everyone is.
Yep.
Also a great way of telling us background for the characters.
Yep. But then at the same time, it's sort of like saying, she's a nerd, he's a different nerd, and he's a jock.
Yeah. But that's not really a jock saying, oh, you can speak 6 different languages. That's saying, wow, you have dedication in your field.
I wouldn't say it's dedication. I would say it's a career necessity.
Oh, he's analyzing Sleepy right now.
Oh, I remember when I was watching this, I was so pissed at how they did this. He never told it to spin. She never told it to spin. And she does it like such small actions and does such a huge thing. And everything's so well organized. In real life, if we had this technology, it wouldn't work that way.
Yeah.
It really wouldn't. And it pissed me off because it's
well,
annoying.
Here's the thing. This is the same technology that Iron Man had in the first movie.
I know.
And see, I think that they just got the technology from Stark because they couldn't figure out how to do it, so they just said, hey, we'll pay you. I don't need money.
I'm not talking about the technology. I'm talking about their actions related to, because they do such a huge action for such a small thing, and they do such a small reaction for a huge thing, and it's all well organized and knows exactly what they mean. Whatever.
Okay.
Hunger Games. The Hunger Games would be a better.
Yeah, so Skye comes in and makes fun of Ward actually reading, so that's...
Who reads? I do.
I don't read, I write. So now they're talking about how each of them have different sides of the same coin, pretty much. How she's the smart one, and he's the strong one, and offering up to drink with them right now. Wait, what I was talking about was the tweets.
I didn't understand.
Yeah, I didn't get
the first time. So whatever. She's pretty much setting her morals and how she believes that people should know everything and why. I don't know.
Yeah, because I don't think everyone wants to know everything when they can find out that everything's different in life.
I don't know. I think people would want to know, even if everything is different. Wouldn't you?
Maybe, but like it's all the like the terrifying stuff, like
yes.
that there's aliens out there that actually want us not here.
Yes.
I think that would be kind of unsettling to know.
I
and
think
there's nothing that we can
would
do about it.
appreciate knowing that people I don't know are after my head.
That's true, but What would you do about it, though?
Nothing. So it's nice to know. It's like taking a sociology course, you know? You know a bunch of that stuff, and even if you're not going to do anything with it, you still know stuff. You know that you're being manipulated.
Oh, here we see that Ward actually got shot, and he's like, oh, it's just skin deep. Don't worry, it's nothing. And she's like, dude, you got shot. It's not big.
He's like, it's my job. I get shot.
I'm taking it this is like probably like the 30th time he's been shot, and he's like, it's not big.
Oh, and he notices something.
He notices that they haven't even started drinking. They're just sitting over there. And now they're on the registered flight path because they are in a restricted flight zone.
And that May is stuck doing the piloting.
Yeah. What's going on now? Okay.
He's talking about the communication barrier.
Oh, right here.
Oh,
Coulson says that
toys.
Coulson says that he has the first walkie-talkie wristwatch from 1936, and for those of you who also agree with the super soldier serum that he had since he was that age, a lot of people I thought were thinking that he actually got it himself when he was there. but when I was doing the math, he couldn't have been that old enough. He would have been like 5 or 7.
When was he born?
Well, I'm going with the idea that he was born during he was 10 years old during World War II.
Why 10?
Because in the image that I posted on the S.W.O.R.D page on Facebook, it was saying that he was it was a little kid who looked about 10 having a Captain America shield.
Oh, okay.
So
but we're back to the fact that they were hinting at that they had a sexual relationship, and he notices that the guy has not taken a drink.
And he's noticing that she's being, or by Coulson, I mean by he, that he's noticing that she's being really
flirtatious, forward.
Yeah, which is not normal for her.
And we have a guy observing the nerds.
Yeah. And
notice their stances.
Yeah.
He's very defensive.
Yeah, and she's very open, ready to pull out a gun if needed. And now he's like, okay, so you guys are trapping us. Ward probably already knows. He's got about 20 seconds to get to her first. And got
Fails.
it. Boom. And then this guy's breaking into... What was this area that he was breaking into?
This is the pilot. He leaks gas to knock her out.
Oh, which I feel is very dangerous to try and kill the pilot who's flying.
No, they're not trying to kill her. It's knockout gas.
I know, but take out the person who's flying. Make them fall asleep. That's very dangerous.
The idea was that one of the guys would step into pilot, right? You didn't see that?
Yeah, but... Okay, now Fitz is being attacked. And I like how Simmons, nothing is wrong with her, but she's just standing there, afraid.
I actually like it. It's better than holding the girl hostage all the time.
Yeah, and she's just there afraid.
Because it's just threatening.
Yeah,
he could kill your friend.
And
then
she has
he will
nothing
kill
to
you.
do about it. But look
she
at her
really
face.
doesn't look scared.
Her face is just is the camera rolling right now? Because...
When can I not have this expression on my face?
Okay, commercials. We're skipping through them real quick. The takeover was pretty cool when Ward figured it out before they actually were able to go through with it.
2 seconds before.
No, he figured it out 20, they said. But between the different shots, he figured it out when he asked her for the bottle. And that way he could take her out and take out the guys about to attack him. And
See?
Yeah, a guy steps in, I see. Okay, Once Upon a Time commercial.
I really have to see that show.
Oh, yeah, they just introduced Peter Pan finally in it.
I don't know if I wanted them to introduce whatever.
He scares the crap out of me, though.
Whatever, we're not talking about that show.
Yeah, okay, back to S.W.O.R.D. Okay, so now...
She beat him up.
No, she's not beating him up. Someone else is, I think. Yeah, some guy just punched him in the face and he spit blood.
She might as well have beaten him up. She was the one who ordered it, and she's fully capable of doing it.
Okay, so now he's saying, yeah, if I don't respond, they'll just shoot us. And then we'll be out of the sky, and then you won't have anything to take home to.
That Papa Dad is really distracting.
I know, it's kind of hard to read. Okay, it's gone now. Now we're back in the hangar with Lola.
Oh, they're blaming each other.
I love that. I love that. I should have learned Kung Fu. If I would have figured that out, I would have been able to fight, and we would have been out of this mess.
But Simmons pushed him into the field, so she's blaming herself.
And, like, it's just an entire blame game between each of them. Oh, and Sky knows about the cavalry.
But Fitz doesn't.
And neither does Simmons. And Ward's just like, oh, yeah, you're part of the cavalry. And they're like, yeah, it was in school. And now they figured out that she's the cavalry, so they're kind of...
And she's not knocked out.
And
no, is she being strapped down?
No, she's strapped down.
Because they know who the threat is.
Oh, no, she was just laying down.
Yeah, she was pretending to be knocked out.
Well, she was knocked out previously, and she kind of just woke up right then.
But then she didn't care.
Okay, so they're trying to figure out how to get out of this mess currently.
Be calm in the field. Whatever.
He keeps looking up to Melinda May, and May is just like, stop looking up to me as an idol. I don't want to be an idol.
But he isn't quite certain. He's suddenly thrust into a big position, and he's not used to telling people what to do. So he has to ask her what I should be doing.
Yeah, it's funny because earlier they were thinking, I should be leader. No, I should be leader. No, I should be leader. And now none of them want to take the lead, and none of them know how to take the leadership position.
Well, that's true. Everyone who wants to be the leader probably can't be.
Okay, so they're talking about...
using the weapon to end the rebel uprising.
And he doesn't feel that that should be what they should do because the rebel uprising is something that's not in his jurisdiction.
And he's saying that it doesn't matter who's from whose country because aliens are trying to destroy them all. Oh, now we're back to the nerd group.
And only like 3 of them are nerds.
I'm calling them nerds because if you call yourself a nerd, then May counts as a nerd.
Okay. Because I'm just like May, right?
Nope.
Okay. I look like... No, I don't.
No, you are nothing like her.
No.
Her wrist... What about her wrist?
Oh, she just broke her wrist to get out of...
Oh!
Yeah, she just broke her wrist to get out of the restraint, which is what Oliver did in Arrow.
I think more likely she dislocated it.
Oh, dislocated. Yeah, pretty much that's more so how it is. And then she just pops it right back into place real quick.
I've read about that, but... I've never... Oh, it looks painful. Oh, right.
Oh.
She's dissing the size of his team.
Oh, and he's like, but I don't need, like, that many people. I got, like, 6 men. I got 6 people on my group that can do whatever I want them to.
Jet.
Yeah.
She's saying, you have a midlife crisis.
More of an afterlife thing, really.
I think that means he died and came back.
Well, he died, went to Tahiti, and came back.
No, not Tahiti. I think Tahiti is implied that he died.
Yeah. So he's so if he knows that he died, so if he died and went to Tahiti and now he says, "Oh, you should all go to Tahiti," it means please die.
Exactly. Now, okay. Now it's
so now we're figuring out that Coulson's just mean then.
It's horrible.
No, Coulson is the best character in this show.
No, he's not.
Followed by Fitz.
No, Fitz is first.
Phil has to root for Phil. I'm sorry.
Oh.
Now,
he has a hot accent, so he wins.
He's Scottish.
Yeah, hot.
Okay. May just crashed into the science room to get them in there because they couldn't figure out how to open the door.
And then she's telling her guys don't do it because I'm pretty sure that's exactly what they want, which is not what
they wanted.
At all. So they're kind of like...
I do like how they did that because they usually, the first instant is go stop them. Okay, which dwarf is going into action this time?
I don't know.
Let's see. They'll probably have the computer screen in just a moment with him.
Or he'll say it.
Yeah, probably.
Oh, it'll show it later, probably.
Yeah. Oh, here's them getting all their, like, ropes chained and stuff to, like, strap down to the walls.
And here we have...
There we go, back to current...
The beginning.
Yeah.
I don't want to know what a 30,000-foot drop feels like. Who had to go through that in Avengers again? Thor? Or was it someone else?
Yeah, Thor fell.
Right.
Because, it's Sneezy, number 5. Oh, number 5.
Ah, he's Sneezy, get it? He blasts the hole. He's Sneezy. He sneezes and he busts through the hole. Oh, whatever.
I know what you're talking about. I'm just making you feel
You're
weird.
just a horrible person.
Yeah. I love it because did he just notice he did?
Yeah, he did.
Okay,
That's why
so-
I said blue skies.
Yeah.
He knows they're gonna bust the hole.
We're about to see the sky. I love this because Fitz is like, and let's go. What happened to Sneezy? Did Sneezy like disappear?
I don't know.
Did it get sucked out, or is it too powerful to be
Too powerful.
I'd like to think that. I'd like to think that. Oh, I love how the whole time he's trying to get out of the restraint.
And then he
And
uses
then
them to
he
hold
notices,
himself up.
oh, the wall's gonna break open right now.
Let's hold
I gotta
him up.
wrap myself back up again.
But only with one hand, so he can still move.
No, because he tried to do both. But like,
No, he tried one.
oh, he did?
Yeah.
Oh, well, you can only use one hand to wrap the other hand, pretty much. So it'd be kind
He
of hard.
did that intentionally, so he'd still be able to move around.
Oh, I thought that was the show.
No.
No, just another commercial. And here we go. We're having a commercial real quick because I hit go back and it went back to the commercial. Okay, here we go. Now the holes open up and they're losing a lot of documents.
Couch did not leave.
Well, it's probably bolted down.
Yeah, probably, but their documents are totally classified. I bet you anything those are classified.
Yeah, which may make for an interesting thing later if they have to go search like wherever they're flying over to go get those documents.
That would be an
Because
awesome
like maybe one of them
random-
references to Hank Pym or something, and they have to make sure that doesn't get out and stuff.
Hank, what?
Another superhero from Marvel, or
Oh.
something, just the first name that came to mind.
That's kind of a weird name.
Yeah, he creates Pym particles. He giants and shrimps
Okay,
and all.
they're crawling around the ship.
Well, that's because Ward knows what he's doing. He knows how to fight in this kind of like situation, which I love how practically he's probably been in every fighting situation. Oh,
Well, they train for it, and then you have pilot versus pilot.
no, I don't think he's really a pilot. They were just like, hey, we need you to fly the plane. You're part of the group.
They
Do
had
it."
someone planned to be the pilot. But you anything,
If they knew that they were going to take over take over the bus.
they were probably like gonna assume it. Like, come on, you have to have someone there for every situation.
Yeah. The device is stuck in the wall,
Ironic, seeing as it was found in a wall.
which means because there was a hole in the temple,
Yeah,
so that was probably how it happened.
it was flung into the wall.
Yeah. Never mind. Well, here's Sky
And she
taking
unbuckled
initiative
herself.
because she's the only person on the plane who's read the manual.
Yeah, I love how they told her in the beginning, read this, you really need to, and none of them did.
And turns out she's the only one who did, so she's the only one that can save their lives.
I don't
And
like the way she says it. Okay,
I thought that was a genius of how she did it.
pilot pulling them up. They're no longer nosediving.
Okay, so now she just keeps fighting people. She's getting tired of people coming.
Get out of my seat, dang it.
She's getting tired of people coming into her little room and trying to take over, and she's like, no, it's mine. And, here's Sky taking out the lifeboat now. And Simmons cannot hold on to anything. And Fitz is just, like, getting thrown around that room. Such a tiny person getting thrown around.
They kind of both are.
Yeah, but Simmons is being weighted down because she has that giant device she's holding on
that
to.
would hurt. Having
What?
to support the guy and having
Yeah.
being pulled out via wind tunnel.
Yeah, and he's holding on to just barely a corner.
Oh no! Now he wants to save him. Oh.
Yeah, that's what he was trying to do. He was trying to save him. He's just like, dude, just hold on. And now Ward can't hold on anymore, and the boat comes in and saves him.
That's so dumb. That boat would so not be able to stand.
Well, it might not, due to the
Well, he's
like.
leaning on it. It would still be shoved out.
Well, probably by at that bottom corner, it'd probably push out at.
Exactly. And then it would be squeezed out.
And here they pop out from behind the counter.
Fitz and Simmons,
Yeah, Simmons and Fitz. We never know who is who.
Sky and Ward.
Sky and Ward.
I read the safety pamphlet.
I think you're the first.
And
Oh,
coaster.
I love this because Coulson sits down to drink and Sky just says, "Oh, you forgot the coaster."
She doesn't say that.
She doesn't say it,
She's
but like,
warming up to this place.
I wonder what they're gonna call it because they just keep calling it the 084.
They're not going to call it. Don't they destroy it?
I don't think. Oh yeah, they do destroy it
They're talking about how long it will take.
because he's a
for the
rocket
sun.
scientist.
And they're talking about how long it'll take to go to the sun.
In English, like it's just in English, man. Come on. It's gonna go kaboom. Hammers pounding, tools whirling. Oh, I love this.
He has to check that
I need to
Lola
make
wasn't-
sure that Lola was not scratched, dinged, or anything happened to it.
During that entire situation, his car is perfectly okay.
Yeah.
But see, the plane is totaled, and she doesn't have a scratch on her.
Well,
That's realistic.
well, that's because the hole blasted out in another part of the ship.
Oh, I know, but I'm talking about everything that
Everything
guys
that,
did.
yeah. Though I'm pretty sure Ward left with a couple bruises and stuff after that fight that he had.
Yep, and they're saying that they're going to get rid of it because it's too dangerous for anyone to have.
Get rid of the 084?
Yep.
Okay.
And that they're holding his girlfriend at S.W.O.R.D. I don't know.
Okay, so he's saying that she's just going to go to jail and probably won't get out and stuff.
Oh, and she's like, so what happened between you guys?
That's classified. And then she's just like, that's obvious.
Well, yeah, because you wouldn't tell someone your sex life if you just met them 2 days ago.
It was, true, yeah, it was 2 days ago, but... Yeah.
And now we have Ward talking to...
May saying that Skye could be useful.
But she needs a senior good leader.
Officer.
Which means not Ward.
No, because Ward thinks that it's him, and he takes it up on himself. I'll take care of it.
She meant that. So
Yeah.
she really is the one who should
She
be.
should be the one that trains her.
But she doesn't want to even do combat. So she
So
can teach someone combat.
In the preview, we see him teaching her, though.
I know, but
Which is
he
nice.
teaches her. It's not nice. He's a total jerk.
Okay.
Now they're drinking already.
Yeah, I love it. It's just like the nerds. Okay, we're done
Apple
doing science. Time to go blow stuff up and drink.
Drink and watch stuff get launched into the atmosphere.
Sounds like every nerd.
They use a hydrogen field APUs. How many of those have you guys had? Yeah. I love how she's like, when you're in the field, like this isn't just my second day in the field.
It's like my fourth.
Yeah.
um,
Anomaly, irregularity. I
Not
cannot
the
say it right now.
not the norm. Just go with that.
It's
Whose
unusual.
idea was it to
It's
blow a hole in the
weird.
wall?
May said that the doors were tied to the pressurization.
So we thought if it was released, then it would go boom. And
I love the CG, the background. Look at that.
like
He
how
literally doesn't
fake.
fit.
I love that it actually is like a green screen right behind them. Like if you pay
Oh,
attention to like the very thin lines around Coulson, you can see the green behind him. You can always notice that in green screen.
Green?
Yeah, it's around.
Look at the green.
It's very, very hard to see, but it's right. You can see it around Fitz's left shoulder a little bit. Do you see the little green right there?
No, whatever.
Okay.
I can just tell that they don't fit in the scene.
Well, they are at the slingshot, so.
Not in real life.
Well, it says location classified.
Whatever.
Okay, now Skye's getting a text saying
Oh, here's a
the holding
limited
pattern.
time.
Huh?
It'll encrypt in like.
Yeah,
seconds.
I don't think we find out who sent her the message. Does it
No.
say? It's asking her if she's part of the group yet, meaning that this was planned all along.
Wait, it
and-
did ask if she was part of the group?
Yeah.
Nice. I
And
like
now
that.
she's
I
just
think
like, oh,
they have
I'm
a
in.
triple agent going on right there.
Are you sure it's triple? Maybe it's just a double agent.
Nah, I'm pretty sure it's triple.
Okay, so she's working for Rising Tide, working for S.W.O.R.D.
Yeah.
It's not. She's working for Rising Tide, working for S.W.O.R.D.
No, she's working for S.W.O.R.D. They're working for Rising Tide. It's working for S.W.O.R.D.
But where's her loyalty truly at?
S.W.O.R.D. Okay, right now it's Rising Tide. Eventually it will be S.W.O.R.D.
Yeah, I hope so. I like to see Skye as a good person.
You
soon.
know already that she's not going to be a horrible person. She was already being justified. She was seen as regretting that decision. She's not going to be the character.
I think that she's going to feed Rising Tide false information, but we don't know that until.
I think she may be a traitor in the beginning, but may end up deciding to be.
Like that may
straight up
be
a
like the
traitor.
mid-season finale, like Cliff is, where she has to choose where her loyalty truly is. Oh, here we go. The best part of the episode.
The ending.
Yeah, I was reading earlier. Stay till after the credits. Stay till after the credits. It's going to be awesome. And who's at the end of the credits?
Nick Fury.
Which makes it perfect because he was at the end of the credits on Iron Man. And then
And he's so mad. I love it. Like, in this scene, he doesn't seem like an authority figure. He just seems like,
he's like
I'm your buddy that's mad at you, and I could get you fired, but I'm still your buddy. It has a bar.
It's got a bar. A really nice
A
bar.
really nice one.
And he's
Talking to me about authority.
downgrade your ass to a Winnebago.
I don't remember. What's a Winnebago?
A Winnebago is like an RV.
Awesome.
I could see just S.W.O.R.D cruising around in like a black RV.
Fish tank. No on the fish tank.
I love it because he's like, I gave you this thing for 6 days, and you already have a hole in it. Nice. Though, due to this scene...
How's Lola?
She's fine, sir. I love that. Talk to me about authority. I do, like...
No. He's going to make a covert call.
Yeah, no fish tank. No fish tank.
No fish tank. Kill it, guys.
Okay, so here we had the scenes for next week's episode. Something just flies out of the air.
A truck. It was clearly a car.
Yeah, but I'm wondering, like, it has to be a superhero with strength. I'm thinking that they're going to bring in a hero finally, an actual one.
And he's going to teach her combat.
Yeah. Though I feel that she has some hidden, like, combat experience.
I really hope so, because she looks pathetic with her looks. Like, look at her. Like, oh.
And then,
No.
like, that jump off that cliff showed that she actually knew what she was doing, I felt. And so it could go either way. We don't fully know yet, but though what I was thinking about with the scene with him talking to Nick Fury, I was thinking that how since he kept saying, don't talk to me about authority, don't talk to me about authority, I kind of think that after this whole thing that went through and that we don't get much information from S.W.O.R.D, what if Coulson actually is, like, higher on the chain than Fury, but he's, like, a secret higher than Fury, and Fury doesn't even know it?
Well, I could see the idea behind that. I don't think it'd be possible, because otherwise Coulson would, like, have a fish tank.
Yeah.
He would get that fish tank if
Yeah.
he was higher up on the totem pole. Oh, I guess it'd be lower. Whatever.
Wait, what?
Never mind.
Okay, but, see, I want him to have that fish tank now, because I could see them having, like, a awesome fish tank with, like, Namor supplying them with, like, cool fish. Another superhero in Marvel. Like, he was the, Captain America, Human Torch, Submariner. He was the third character, like, the third superhero that Marvel ever created.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
interesting.
Or at least Stan Lee created. I think he was still part of Time Comics before it was Marvel at that point.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, so...
Things can be renamed.
Well, yeah, that's... Stan Lee got his first start working for a company called Time Comics, and he wanted to create an ongoing series of a superhero that was fighting in the war that was going on at the time. So that's how it came out with Captain America.
Oh.
Yeah.
My epic response. Oh.
Yeah. I read a couple biographies on him in high school trying to learn more about him.
Really?
Yeah.
You read biographies?
On actors and, like, famous, like, celebrities.
Yeah, okay.
Like Stan Lee.
No, biographies are boring.
Like, I want to know. Okay. But, yeah, stuff I forgot to mention in the last podcast. If you want to shoot us an email that we can talk about on the show, send it to us at S.W.O.R.D AoS podcast at gmail.com.
Or message him on Facebook.
On the Facebook page, S.W.O.R.D AoS podcast. And we'll read your email or comments on the show and get more people involved and stuff. Because we'd like to get our fans interested in the show.
Yeah. Don't really know what else to say. Okay, then you're dismissed, Agent.